Hello and welcome to part 3 of my St. Patrick's Athletic Football Manager save. I thought I'd treat you to a livecom today. We're 3-0 down after the first leg. We were playing away to JJK of Finland, and we have quite a mission to turn that around as our season gets worse and worse by the week. I believe we stopped here when we lost 2-1 to Bray Wanderers. Vinnie Farty's goal wasn't enough to prevent them winning the day, but then things started to look up until we conceded the 90th minute goal to draw that drawing 1-1. Sligo Rovers gave us a nice simple 2-0 defeat, but then we got our first sequence of consecutive wins since the opening 2 weeks. We defeated Dundalk 2-1 away in the league, and then at home after a thrilling extra time in the EA Sports EA Sports Cup second round after extra time. And then it all went wrong again. Derry City bogey team again, 2-1 loss. Shelbourne, we beat them 1-0, so we done the double over them. And then a most embarrassing defeat. Non-league Mount Marion defeated us 1-0 in the FAI Cup, so the curse continues. Absolutely embarrassing. I've never lost to a team outside the Premier First Division in Football Manager in a competitive game before, and this was really bad. We barely got any shots away, so we deserved to lose. Then Cork City humbled us 2-0. We thankfully beat Home Farm 1-0 in the EA Sports Cup quarter final, giving us a draw against UCD. I forgot to mention last episode I got Celtic as a parent club, and in a friendly we played very well, but our guys couldn't really handle the quality. They played their very best players and we lost 2-0. And as I mentioned earlier, JJK are 3-0 winners from the Europa League first qualifying round. And the Premier Division, the Electricity League, looks like this. We are still 10th, but there is a chance we can overtake Shelbourne and get closer to Dundalk and Derry and that sort of thing, but letting Cork City get away from our reach was very poor. So that's all I can really say about that. It's really been a poor save. Like, I just there's no more. We're trying to get rid of some players. Anto Flood and Mark Roster will be going to other League of Ireland clubs, but that means they won't be transferred until January, so my wage bill isn't fixed. And we're losing money quite severely, but hopefully the appearance in this round and Celtic giving us the money for being a parent club in the first place should be a little helpful. There we go, you can just see it there. But anyway, we have a lot of work to do and not much time to do it. I think I'm still very insecure. No, I'm just insecure, that's actually promotion. But it's pretty much game, set and match. It was very funny to see Bohemians play Hibernians of Malta. That was pretty amusing. But as for ourselves, we're 3-0 down. We have to go for it. Can we pull off the miracle against the Finns? I suppose swap a few guys around. But it's really been bad. Get in Burmo. Is Burmo fit? Yeah, there he is. Excuse me, I'm still quite stuffy after getting this cold, but that's the way sometimes. That's pretty much all I have to say. I really wish I could have gotten rid of those players. And then another thing I should mention is that there's a glitch where only my league is the only league in the universe, shall I say, that's actually playing. So there's no Premier League, there's no Bundesliga, no La Liga until like September, when they really should have been halfway through their season when I started. So that means I couldn't poach any nice free agents that I usually like to do in this period basically. So just to prove I'm not lying, I'll try and get it for you now. England Premier Division 0-0-0-0. It's basically been that way. Just to prove it again, I'll just pick Arsenal as an example. Arsenal fixtures. Where are they? Fixtures. There we are. See, they've had absolutely nothing. There's no way to go back. They really have. It's just been totally blank, and they're only going to start playing for the first time very soon indeed. It's just been ridiculous. Very, very bad luck that that's happened. There are usually some nice Irish fellas to poach from other clubs, but either way, sorry for the rambling on, as I usually seem to do. It's time to try and perform a miracle against JJK. You don't want me to pronounce their full name. It's a bit like IBV of Iceland. They're going 5-3-2. I don't blame them. They want to get some away goals as well as defend their lead. But we have to go for Christy Fagan. Really needs to end his goal drought. I played him against Home Farm. He still couldn't score. I'll try and swap their positions around. Ask for advice. Ah, Jesus. Mark the strikers. Okay. Yeah. So we're favourites here. We need to push on. We need to get forward. So let's just say if we play our game we'll win. We're all very capable, so we need to relax. Pass the feet, pump ball into the box. So maybe a good start, you never know, a miracle could happen. So let's bring it on. St. Pat's versus JJK. 3-0 down in aggregate, and we need a result very quickly. A goal here would be ideal, but considering I've tried to train them in attacking and defending and they can't do either, so very upsetting that these guys are putting me through hell, and I'm just trying my best. Like, the new training scheme is pretty good. That's the goal kick. Like, you can train them for individual games coming up. You can set the regime for the whole team, and I've been trying to train them in defence. Like, I want them to stop conceding goals because we're generally one of the top scorers in the Premier League. You might want to take a look back at that. And there's a good shot from Birmingham, putting it over the bar for the goalkeeper there. What's his name? Savolainen with a great save there. I won't get rid of his name now. That's terrible. Look at all the players back for JJK. And Meenan! Oh, great save. I just took a look at Haka, one of the other Finnish teams, and they seem to have a knack for hiring talented League of Ireland players. Like Shane McFall played for us last season, or at least the season gone by. You know, like that sort of way. He was playing for us and he got released to Haka, so we replaced him with James Chambers and the like. So a bit disappointing, but at least he exists in the universe, so if he's ever released we'll try and get him back. Excuse me, I need to go on my nose. Birmingham, probably one of our better players, and there's Chambers with a long distance strike, and he's missed it. We've been getting low attendances because of my bad results as well. I don't blame the fans, but we really do need a bit of support. Here we go, we're trying to suffocate their midfield because they only have 3 and we have 4. Still can't get rid of the goal. There we go. Kuha to Aho. Sorry, Nalia. Kuha still. Sorry, Nala. Kaponen to Aho again. That's a good sequence of play, but they've lost the patience and they've put it out for a goal kick. So far we've had shots, but we haven't buried anything. It's just typical of this team represented on Football Manager. Oh dear, come on. See, I just need to get through the first season of this game, and then the money starts to increase, and that sort of way. Like, it always happens when it's the AI in charge. They always have more money to play with after the first season. Hibernians have scored. The Maltese are ahead against Bows, and that's terrible play. We're just not keeping the ball, so we need to retain possession. We need to stop pushing so high up, and we need to work the ball into the box. We just need the 1 goal and the floodgates might open. But again, taking the gamble to do this live com, if it's a very boring match, I apologise, but I really want to see how a live com looks in this game, because I do like some of these new features, like the new highlight thing, the little tidbits saying how we're doing from the match. Oh, that's game. That's game. 4-0 down with an away goal. We're not going to score 5, so that's sayonara to the champions or the Europa League for another year. And this could be 2-0. This is just ridiculous. Piss off. Just piss off. Like, what the hell are these guys up to? That they're letting that go in. Like, come on. Their morale is going to be shattered because I told them they're going to win this game and they're nowhere near that. It's just typical. We miss all these chances and then when they get 1 or 2 they're going to score them. And we just forgotten how to score. Fagan. Oh, Jesus. Chambers goes for a really wicked free kick and he's hit the bar or the post or the woodwork, however you want to call it. It really sucks not having both my keepers fit. We've had to play Brendan Clark every single game, even though he leaks goals. That's half time, and we have serious amounts of work to do. So I'm gonna doubt their passion, but tell them I have a bit of faith. It's the only way, really. This is just horrible. I'm probably going to get sacked any minute now. I don't know. Like, it's great that the game has a new feature where legends or favoured personnel for the club will try and speak out for you, saying you should keep your job. And I've definitely kept my job longer than I should have. If it was last year's game, I would have been sacked well and surely by now. But it's probably going to be the end of the season. I have that long to turn things around. So I suppose the next episode will probably be the end of the season. See if we still have this save or not. But in the odd chance that I do get to keep the job, then obviously it'll continue. If I get sacked, then I'm going to probably try a challenge mode or something. Because I doubt you want to see me recording these again if I'm not doing well. And maybe try some other save. I really don't know. As Hibernians go 2-0 up at Daily Mount, that is terrible. That is really, really terrible. Sligo Rovers and Shamrock Rovers will have to do us proud in the next 2 rounds. But the least I expect here now is to get a goal. Like, for goodness sake, just get a goal. Then we can start climbing away up the table. That's a fumble by the keeper, but it's going to be cleared easily by JJK. Only as far as Chambers and Fagans. Oh, that's a good. Oh, ref assistant. Oh, that was a beauty. I thought he was offside, but he hit it well, and his goal streak or his goal drought continues. Gonna have to bring on a substitute in a minute. Yeah, substitutes time. Again, the new substitutes feature is very handy if you just want to get a sub on and don't change the tactics. So let's try one now. Meenan looks tired. Birmingham's tired. Suppose give Ashcroft a go. He's my guy on loan from the SPL. He's pretty good. I'll show you him after the game if you want, but suppose get Jake Kelly for me then. Confirming a team talk. So stressed out. I think Jake Kelly was stressed, but Ashcroft was happy. This is just embarrassing. We should not be losing 5-0 to a team of similar quality to us. It's just ridiculous. And there is Liski. Oh, he's beaten Ashcroft and he's got Velifilanen. Oh, good save. Good save by the keeper. Joe O'Brien to Chambers. Chris Forrester wide. And yeah, the fans decide to Control Alt Delete and get out of here before it's too late. Again, it's unfortunate. I'd never abandon a team if I was paying my money to watch for 90 minutes. But again, other people have other opinions. It's really up to you if you think you've had enough money. And there's a goal. That will count. Vinny Farty gets 1 back when we really need 6. and we're not going to get, at least if we don't lose on the night, that'll be really nice. But I've just been absolutely disgraced by this. I don't believe it's entirely the player's fault, because I'm very rash with my instructions. 1 minute I'll be telling them defend, 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 and then you can see them like, screw that, go forward, and it really confuses them, and it just makes matters worse. But you know, I do believe I deserve a little bit better from my players. I pay them whatever money the club has, and they've really disappointed me at the worst of times. They should have defended the lead against Drogheda, for example. I didn't tell them to get back, or I did tell them to get back, and they wouldn't do it. So you know, that's the way. The Shamrock Rovers one taught me that example. They've done it already, so that's a terrible ball. Flaherty has to clear up House, and there's misplaced pass. Yeah, I'm gonna take off. I don't know who I'm gonna take off. Suppose Faye. No, I suppose Forrester can come off. And I think Flaherty can play there. I don't know. So yeah, swap them around. Just get it done and dusted. Yeah, blah blah blah. Chambers to Fagan, Flaherty. You can see with the 5 at the back, they're very hard to beat, but Flaherty goes for the left corner from his perspective, and the keeper does well to save it. Very clever tactics from the other manager, from JJK, and Aidan Price hits the side netting. Easy chance. I wouldn't agree with that now. Football Manager script, but nonetheless, Dean Kelly gets 10 minutes before our Europa League dream ends for another season. Oh, and Ashcroft gets the equaliser on the night. It's his first ever goal, and that is a good comeback. I don't know if it'll count if I get the achievement for making a comeback. Sure, I may as well go for it, like, screw it. We're out with this tournament anyway. 2 minutes stoppage time. We're going to get 1 minute to watch, and then that should blow the final whistle. It's been a quite long episode. I worry about that when it wasn't a very exciting game. Rahala to Nuttinen, back to Oitoya and Sarinala. It's a shame the Finnish league isn't playable by default. I think it would be a decent league if you want to travel Scandinavia. But again, I don't know when the unlocks, the third-party mods are coming out. That's going to blow the final whistle. 2-2 on the night, but 5-2 defeat on aggregate. I'm going to have to pour a calm team talk. We shouldn't have lost in aggregate there, so the morale is like stone dead. Our only hope now is the EA Sports Cup. Oh wow, Bowes turned it around without me noticing, and they've won in extra time. Very good for them, but for us, we get 100,000 euros for our finances, which puts us back in the green. It said our projected balance was even worse than that, so we're going to be losing money. So very bad result. So you can just see there's this amount of games left. There's a lot of them left. I suppose if you want to go, look at 3 UCD meetings there. So let's just say this Shamrock Rovers game at home, I'll try and go to that game, get these ones done as best I can, and then we can go all the way to the end of the season. Like, I think are we playing 4 times instead of 3? It should be only 3 times. Rules. 40 games. Feck off. I thought it was only 30. Oh, Jesus, that is a rip-off. Well, it gives us more time to recover, but if we don't recover, that is disastrous. So, boy oh boy, it's meant to be 30 games, Football Manager, not 40. Who told you that now? That is very, very distressing now. I don't want to have to play 40 games. Like, if we're going to be successful in Europe, we cannot afford playing 40 games against the same feckin' teams over and over again. So, oh dear. Well, anyway, thank you for watching this episode. Very sorry that we didn't win and get another chance in Europa League, but that's life. So anyway, I hope you can stay tuned for the future episodes. I'd love to see you there. Feedback would be great. Bye for now.